Welcome back. It's another week at SNG and we're going to do all kinds of cool stuff, right, Mary?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
We're getting there.
There's the back of Mary's head, and there she is. Isn't she pretty? I think she's pretty. So we had Isaac here for a while. We were going to do some stuff, but I was rendering off this week's show, which you've already seen by now. So we're going to go back here and see what's going on. Giselle's in the bathroom doing things with makeup. And I poured up one of these. It's a slot car body. It's inside this mold. This is 2-part polyurethane, and I'm about to open it. Okay, so let's see if I can get this open. It's got an opening on it that the way it is so I can slosh it. You can see the body in there. The idea is to get this out of here without damaging the actual car itself. I really don't want to slot it, so I'm hoping I can kind of work it out of here. Maybe not. Maybe I can. Maybe I can't. It's going to distort somewhat. I got this out just easily as can be. I'm just hoping not to have to slot this. So here we go. I'm taking out other one. I got so far. I get the rest of it out. So you see, leave the mold. And oh boy, look at that.
They are fun, you know. But
that's pretty exciting. Now to get it to fit on there, which and the thing I don't like are the little bubbles I'm getting underneath, but they can be sanded off. But now I have to sand this down flat, cut out those cutouts there to get it to fit on here. That I want to see. So also on the slot car, I got the body to fit. It was no easy deal. What I am finding though, there's a discrepancy in the, and I don't know how this happened, maybe the mold shrunk, I don't know what, but there's a discrepancy in the openings, which is kind of a bummer. There's not much I can do about it except change where they're located on here and do a little bit of rework. But overall, it fits pretty good, and it actually runs too. I think, is this controller or is it? I mean, I just have to do a little bit of work on it more. Like, it could use the magnet. So luckily everything clears, and it does run all the way around the track. So that's always good news, that the car is running great. And it's pretty fast enough that if I just goose it half throttle, it comes off the track. If I don't back off, it's hard to run it with one hand, but you can see it still needs a little bit of getting down, but I'll get there. Oh, Giselle and I are pouring up the first robot head, and you can see the 1630 inside there. It's fairly even, and kind of sloshing it around with the gel coat before we put in the fiberglass. And let's see, it's still moving a little bit, but I think it's going to be great. So we're going to upend this again until it sets up, and then lay in the fiberglass while it's still tacky. Oh, here we are, and we got one pulled out of the mold. I see a little. I guess it's okay. Every one of these is going to have to be slightly filled and stuff. But it's basically all there, and it's very strong, very lightweight. That's the first one. We're gonna pull it the rest of the way out. So here's John here today. You remember him? Hi. He came and visited, and there we got the rest of it out of the mold. It's looking very, very hopeful. I think we're gonna be okay with this mold. I was a little worried about it first. Yeah, it is. It's light. That's 1630, and yeah, you could hit someone with that pretty hard, and it's gonna cause a dent in their head. But I think it's going to be good. So tomorrow we'll do the jaw. Good job, Giselle.
Good job, guys.
I'm glad you think so. So there I got it kind of trimmed up. It's looking really good. Tomorrow we will cast up the jaw, and we will have a complete head. And also, I was very happy to find out that somewhere here are the eye forms. Where are they? Of course, we have a mold form. These are the original wood eye forms. that I made for vacuum forming the eyes, but they fit perfectly in the holes. So still, so that we didn't lose anything there. There was no change in how this works. So in fact, it fits so good, I can barely get them out. So that's really cool. So we'll be able to get those to fit exactly inside of it. Well, here we are again at the studio. We're having lots of fun. And Conda's working on a jaw casting that I did, which had a couple of problems, but nothing really bad. And she's filling that in. She's also been working on this, cut out in the eyes, made it all nice and even and cool and nice. So we're getting ready to pop eyes in it, see if they fit, and some putty work and stuff. And then we're going to primer all these parts. And then Giselle over here has made up some 1630, and I had sculpted very crudely on one of the extra castings of the car body a windshield to approximate this windshield, as you can see there. And then I pulled an algin off it, because you can't sculpt, well, you can sculpt clay pretty darn good, but it's much easier to just have this, the basic shape, cast it in algin it, put the 1630 in the mold. Put the 1630 in the mold. Let me get that water out of there. Theoretically, it should work. I've been told it does. Yeah, go ahead and pour that in there. Yeah, let it rip. Let it rip. There we go. And then that will harden up here in a minute, and I can shape that into a really proper window with windshield with sandpaper and stuff, and then vacuum form it. Cool stuff. I got one of Mark Tyler's drivers in there to fit. I did start working on the stacks. I got this body to fit really good now. Took a little adjustment on the engine mount, and that alginate I made off the clay sculpture here turned into this. And I just did a quick sand on it, and just to get a first one. I have to tool this and make it better, but we got our first vacuum form windshield. And there we go. We're going to test fit that on there. And then Conda over here was worried that no one would see her doing this, so she took pictures. But these are the little spots that, you know, little flaws that are in it. So I want everything to be perfect and nice. So she's taking those out. She's doing a good job on that. And Giselle, of course, is working on the jaw, which I messed up. There was some pockets that broke, so I'll know how to do that. That's the first one. These are both the first ones out of the mold. They get better from here. Then over here, we have Giselle's really cool teeth that she made. Did a good job on those, yeah. So, I'm going to trim that little guy there and get it on. So here's all our molds, which produced the parts that we have now. And, you know, this looks worse than it is. I'm just really picky. I found little areas. We're just slightly got perfectly smooth, and now he is perfectly smooth. Really smooth, in fact. So I'm pretty happy with that. It's going to be really good. Thanks to Giselle and Conda working on this today.
So here it is, it's Thursday, and I got here nice and early because I had to go to the DMV this morning. Yeah, I got stopped by a very nice police officer who informed me that I was not registered with my Nissan Z sports car. Yeah, but I was, and he knew it, and he didn't write me a ticket, which was a good thing. Evidently, I never got sent my tags, so I went and got those, and it got me here at, I got to Lowe's at 9 o'clock, and it got me working early, which is great, because I've been doing lots of stuff that I'll show you.
Well, not lots of stuff, but submarine. And, oh yes, we, as perfect as this looked to me, and I mean to tell you, it looked perfect. When you put it under light like this, and I suppose it's that way with anything, even a brand new car body, if you get the light on it that angular, I found little spots, little lows and little valleys that were very, very subtle. So we did this pass on it. I'm going to put this on a fan right next to the submarine, who also got its fair share of pointing up and stuff. Oh yes, and I cut out all this stuff here the bridge and some of the openings for some of the masts and stuff. We've got vents up here, and we got drains down there that are opened up. So there's quite a few of them down here that were lots of fun to do. So the sub is right now at this point getting very cosmetic in the work that has to being done on it. That is being done on it, and I'm going to fuss with these seams a bit more. I get crazy wanting to get them just perfect, and it really isn't possible. I know some modelers out there that do it. They get it absolutely freaking perfect. And I'm getting there. You can see it's a very nice seam. And it's good as it's going to be, and in black, you really can get away with a lot. So, of course, you know all this stuff is working. So, this model is getting really close to being finished once I paint it black, put a few masks on it, and a few details and some scum line and stuff like that. So, what else was I going to show you? I'm going to get back to this today. The baby who's in there. You can't see him. It's kind of neat to see him like this. Her. What else? Well, as you can see, things are really changed here. We got the door access back. And all this stuff down here is going into storage. And the slot car set, of course, I've said before, is going home. And that's going to leave us all this open space again, which I'm really looking forward to because I've got 2 cars to build. They're small, so they don't take a lot of room. I maybe get my Z back in there at night, so it doesn't have to be in the garage at home. And I never did show you this. First I have to unlock the door. I know you saw it in pictures, but Bill Hughes' lovely logo he designed for us is now a window sign that we had made up. You can see all the detail he put in it, all the stars and everything that he did on this wonderful and beautiful logo, which I got a lot of glare on right now, but it's quite large too. See? So that's the kind of stuff that's going on today. Mary is not here. Nobody is here except me and the chickens. Not even the dogs. You didn't know I had chickens, did you? And thanks to Isaac, boy, this is a long roll, isn't it? I now have the capability of writing down tunes I hear in my head, recording them onto the computers, and send them off to Thomas Martin, our composer, for But Something Is There, which I haven't talked about much, but we are working editorially. We just shot, as you know, a couple of weekends ago, and we got more shooting coming up, but it's insert stuff on stage, green screen, no dialogue, yada, yada, yada. But you can see we're getting more and more crowded in here all the time. But it's nice, and it's cozy. Yes. All right, enough. I'm gonna have a tea break, and we're gonna get back to the submarine. And oh no, we're gonna sculpt the baby because we wait for putty to dry. Okay, so Zamira, what are you doing?
I am working on Deadpool. You know, the best Marvel character.
Really? Are you? You're kidding
I'm
me.
being serious.
She's kidding me. I thought it was Batman, but no, I'm just kidding.
Nope, Steve,
She's getting it all even and perfect and stuff. And what we're going to do, that's the back of her head, we're going to make molds, alginates off those, and pour them up out of 1630 so we have bucks so we can make the eyes, vacuum formed, just like they did. Then we'll make a mold of the whole, clean this up, and then make a mold of the whole thing. And over here, Giselle is working on the baby.
The baby.
Yeah, she is. Yeah, everybody's upset at us for this. Oh well.
It's just made out of clay.
Yeah, and over here, first coat of satin black paint is on this, and it's still really sticky and has not turned satin colored yet, but it is getting there, and it's got a nice closing on the seam, although I'm not pressing it down all the way because the paint's still sticky. It's black inside and out, and it's really nice. I'm probably going to put a matte finish coat on this, but this paint will really seal this model really well. So it's shaping up really nicely. And over here, I'm working on the jaw for our robot friend. Oh, and I forgot to show you. I'm going to turn this on. There we go. And there we go. And there we go. Oh, Garth. Isn't that cool? I think it's really cool. So that's vacuum formed eyes that I made and put in there. Where are they? And I vacuum formed them again on the Mattel vacuum form. That's it. Isn't that nice? So that is coming along really well. So now we're gonna put some gray on it. You can see that all the patching and stuff it took to fix this. I should have just cast another one, but this thing is so strong with the fiberglass in it. You could beat a man to death literally with this thing. So we're gonna, you know, I'll make use of it, right, Giselle? Yeah, absolutely. So I'm not worried about the inside because we won't see it much. Oh, there's a spot I missed. I'll get that. So there we are. We got some primer on this. It really looks good, but we do have still another little hole that appeared. I don't know where it came from, but we're gonna fix that. You can see a indentation there. This is all where the mold did not fit back together right. We don't care about the inside of the jaw, but the outside of the jaw is all smooth and nice, except for that one bubble. Conda and Giselle did a great job, and I did, me too. I worked on it too. You can almost make a mold on this, make a new mold on it. Yeah, something to think about. So over here, I have a little test run on our, I cut some of the rings, made a urethane neck that's flexible, so when he's actually has movement, he will flex and move. It's just temporary for now because I really wanted to get a look at the robot. I'm really happy with the way he looks. These have to come up more into here. This comes up more, but we're going to start working on the chest next. And I am going to animate this as well. See how cool the eyes look. They really look like him, and all it is 2 LEDs stuck in the back there for now. But it really does give that look. Very happy with it. Rosie, what do you think? I like it too. I really do, Steve. That's it for this Friday. We'll see you next week. Had to do this. Had to. Well, here it is Monday, and I'm about to start the edit for last week's show. Hope that doesn't confuse you too much, but you know, time really is not linear. In fact, time doesn't exist at all. Time is all in our heads. It's always now. Yeah, all of it. Past, present, future, it's all happening simultaneously. You can move through it, forward, backwards, all you want. And if you don't believe me, go check it out with what real scientists have to say about that. It's no longer science fiction, although many things aren't. First they were, now they're not. Funny thing about that. Anyway, as you will notice, there is, well, you can probably see it better from here. No slot car set. And I should have shot video at home of the slot car set where it sits now, but you can go to my blog, www.steveneill.wordpress.com, and you can see where it resides now in my game room. So there's a lot more room. All this stuff down here is going bye-bye, and we're going to have lots more room in here to do all kinds of things now that we've cleaned it out completely, just about. So the whole place is a great deal more organized. You could never walk behind here before. Now I can kind of stroll through here, which is really nice. So lots of work to do this week, and you will see that next week. And of course, we're doing really good on this. We're about to start the chest part, which is quite big. I mean, the head is a little tiny thing, and but the body is quite large. So we're going to be starting this week and working our way down. Got more work to do on the baby this week. Finish that off. Deadpool over here. Slot car. Submarine has to be finished off because Steve sent me another one to build. That'll be the 4th one I built for him, and also, of course, Paulina will be I think here today, I'm not sure, she'll be working on this makeup, which is going to be a transparent silicone makeup. You'll be able to see veins and things behind it. It's for, but something is there. I think that just about covers it. Thanks so much for all your support. As always, thanks to my Patreon supporters. Very, very helpful. That's about it. We're going to have another great week, and we'll see you then. Love you a bunch. We do.